They're embarrassed. You detach from them publicly. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they're embarrassed. You detach from them publicly. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, everybody knows. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, everybody knows. See, what a lot of people fail to realize is that the apology must be as loud as the disrespect. I'm going to say it once again, y'all. The apology must be as loud as the disrespect. All right. I don't know how many people remember this. I'm sure the ladies do, but I'm going to say this as my analogy. But y'all remember when Offset cheated on Cardi B, and it was around the time of, I believe, COVID-19, somewhere around there, 2019, 2020, whatever, somewhere around there. And he cheated on her, and it was public, or I think somehow the information got out to where it became public. So as a man, what he did, and I'm not excusing him, but as a man, what he did was go on stage. He had the roses, he had the whole nine, because he wanted his family back at the time. He said, baby, I'm sorry. He did what he had to do as his, apology, because the apology has to be as loud as the disrespect. I'm not saying he's wrong or right or whatever the case is, but my point is that when you do something as heinous, as wrong, or as polarizing that disrespects the other person or partner, you have to come with that same energy on the apologetic side. Here's the problem, y'all. They got pride. They got ego. They can't humble themselves. They run away from humility. So what you did is detach from them publicly. You didn't have to be loud about it, but your actions showed. You showed that you were by yourself. You showed that you moved on. And it wasn't to make them look like a fool, but that's how they can get their humble pie. Sometimes, y'all, you have to do this because not only are you standing up for yourself, but you're standing up for your respect. A lot of times, y'all, people like to give you those quiet apologies. A lot of times people like to give you those quiet I'm sorries. No, you disrespecting me publicly. Therefore, I'm going to detach from you publicly. Everybody gonna know about it, all right? And so with that being said, y'all, we gonna speak about it because they real embarrassed right now, y'all. But first thing is first, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. What y'all got going on, how y'all feeling, family, what y'all ate today. I'm all in your business as always. Now, I'm just saying this for the record for this particular video on this channel, all right? I'm sure y'all probably already watched, well, some of y'all probably already watched me on my other channel, but for me, what I ate, y'all, was steak. I had, what I'm going to eat is steak, broccoli, loaded baked potato, as well as, what else, y'all? Shrimp, right? That's what I have for dinner right now. Y'all drop in the comments, let me know what y'all gonna eat for all my foodies. But fam, let's get directly into this video to get down to business, all right? Number one, y'all, first thing is first is gonna be this right here. Everybody know they messed up, all right? Everybody know they messed up. So let's get right into this, y'all. You have cheating in private and you have cheating in public, all right? You got cheating in private and you have cheating in public. Reno, what are you saying right now? When you do it in private, you can do it, in the dark. You can do it while nobody knows. You can do it while things are not going to be as exposed, if not exposed at all. You can do it in peace, all right? You don't have to worry about who's looking at you, watching you. You don't got to worry about nothing. Why? Because it is in private. But when it come out in public, that's where the embarrassment comes. That's where the embarrassment comes. And everybody knows that they messed up. And one thing about the court of public opinion, they don't spare nobody. They don't care who you are. I mean, they may have favors for certain people, but as y'all can see, even when Kevin Hart went through what he went through, he was America's sweetheart at one point, right? Everybody loved him for his comedy. The short, dark-skinned guy who's extremely funny. He always do his job. He went through it for a minute. People tried to destroy Kev. They did. But the point is, y'all, is that the court of public opinion don't care about nobody, all right? And so with that being said, now that everybody know they've messed up, they're super embarrassed. But what's even more embarrassed is that you detach from them publicly. You try to protect their name, actually. You tried to protect their character. You tried to protect them from being hurt, although you were hurt. And that's how you know that you are a strong person. When you try to protect another person's character, but they were the ones who did you dirty. It take a different level of strength. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm a different level of strong. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm a different level of strong. Number two, it's lonely at the bottom. All right. Yeah, y'all, it's lonely at the bottom. Now, we always hear about how it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top, which I believe that's the case for some people, right? But we don't speak enough about how it's lonely at the bottom. Reno, what do you mean by that? So y'all remember the movie Lottery Ticket? I'm sure y'all do, where Bow Wow hit the lottery and he had his best friend Benny. But at some point, he didn't necessarily turn on Benny, but he started second guessing Benny. Meaning he was like, yo, you want my ticket now? Because out of all these different things, out of all these different people, now you want my ticket? You see what I'm going through? I'm running up and down the road. And Benny like, bro, I'm your boy. I'm your friend, bro. I don't want your ticket. I'm trying to help you. And so that's when they had the whole, discrepancy and they was going at it, right? However, y'all, once Benny said, you know what? Well, forget you then, bro. That's your ticket. I'll show you how I don't want your money. I was your friend. I was your friend. And so time went to telling, and he realized that it's lonely at the bottom. All right. I thought that my one and only best friend was trying to snake me or trying to take my ticket. Whole time he was the only one who I had outside of my grandma. It got lonely at the bottom, right? Sometimes at the bottom, people think they have more friends than what they actually do. Some people think they actually have people who care for them, and that could not have been any further from the truth. It's lonely at the bottom too. It's only a bunch of leeches at the bottom. It's a bunch of bloodsuckers at the bottom. It's a bunch of haters at the bottom. All right? It get lonely at the bottom too. You can be in a marriage with somebody and y'all supposedly are happy. Y'all going on trips. Y'all got kids. You have a family. The list goes on. But if this person don't make you feel whole or complete or add to your life, you can be lonely. So like I said, y'all, you can be lonely at the bottom, no matter how many people you have. Number three, people are holding them accountable. All right. People are holding them accountable. I'm going to get straight to this, y'all. Anybody got that grandmama or that mama who's just so real? She keep it all the way 100. All right. Like she keep it all the way 100. Whether you are in the wrong or if your friend in the wrong, you are in the wrong or your spouse in the wrong, you are in the wrong or your sibling is in the wrong. Regardless of whatever it is, she gonna let y'all know and she gonna keep it all the way funky. She's not biased. All right. And by the way, you have to be around people who's not biased, in every aspect of your life. You don't want people who's all for you. You want people who want the best for you. So if they want the best for you, then they're going to not be biased because that does not help you. But that's besides the point. The point is that now they got people holding them accountable. Yeah, they got people telling them that they are wrong. They close ones, they loved ones, people who rock with them, people who really love them. Hey, dog, you wrong. Hey, girl, you wrong. Hey, sis, you wrong. Bro, you are wrong. And that is what's so embarrassing. But what's even more embarrassing is that you detached from them publicly. And everybody knows, y'all. Everybody knows. Number 4, it's going to be this right here, fam. They want their spot back. All right? Yeah, they want their spot back. See, what I want y'all to understand is that you forgiving them is not really enough. All right? Yeah, they like, okay, cool, they forgave me, but let me get my spot back. All right? No, they don't get to get their spot back when they show that they were not qualified. Let me say it once again, y'all. They don't get to get their spot back once they show that they are not qualified. All right? Why would the coach of the Indianapolis Colts, why would the coach from the Colts, all right, the NFL team, y'all, would put an unqualified quarterback in the starting position? All right? Why would he do that? He's not going to do it because you're not qualified. I need a franchise quarterback. That's his mentality. You follow what I'm saying? They want their spot back. And they think that since you've forgiven them, it means that y'all are going to reconcile. No, I'm not reconciling with the toxic spirit. You were toxic then and you're toxic now. Yeah, somebody drop in the comments and say you were toxic then and you're toxic now. All right. Number 5, y'all, the last thing is going to be this right here, fam. People are auditioning for the position they lost. Yeah. People are auditioning for the position they lost. I bet everybody on this video think that whenever their job is or whenever they're fired from their job, all right, they're gonna call back and come crying and come begging. Nah, fam. Some of these people are heartless and they don't care about how good of a worker you were. They don't care about how much value you brought to the table. All right. If it's not no nepotism going on or you know some type of arrangement, if they feel that you are indispensable, you're indispensable. It is what it is. It's gonna be other people, you know, calling for their job, other people filling out applications for their job, other people who's looking to be hired. That's just the way it is, y'all. The world don't stop spinning for no one. Tupac said it best. Life goes on. You follow what I'm saying? But people right now are auditioning for the position they lost. All right. There's another woman for you, my guy. There's another lady for you, my lady. I'm sorry, y'all. Another lady for you, my guy, and another man for you, my lady. There's another friend out there for you. There's somebody else who want to hire you again. Somebody who want to be, you know, partners with you. Somebody who value and treasures you. There's other people who's auditioning for that spot that they lost. You follow what I'm saying? And that in itself is embarrassing, but it shows that you publicly detached from them, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and conclude this video after this recap. But number 1, y'all, everybody know they messed up, all right? It's clear as day. Number 2, it's lonely at the bottom, all right? Number 3, people are holding them accountable. Number 4, they want their spot back. And number 5, y'all, people are auditioning for the position they lost, okay? With that being said, fam, y'all be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy. Y'all check out any one of my books. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.